Sheila Money Doctor here. How you doing, everybody? I'm specifically going to talk to students, junior high, high school, college, graduate. If you're in school full-time, you're a student, and guess what? I want to give you some quick advice that you can take and run with. Now, below this video, I have a couple of freebies for you. One is an ATM debit card tracker, and the other one is specifically for students, so then that way you can set up yourself for your money, the money you make now and your future money. So then that way you can be all in a great money habit. So let's dive in, okay? First of all, everybody says you gotta live on a budget. No, you don't. I've never lived on a budget, ever. You know why? Because I learned at a young age you want to track your money. My sister Edna was famous for, you could go anywhere in her house and find cash in a book, in the freezer, behind the toilet, in her dresser, in her little tchotchke. She would hide money everywhere. She actually needed a car. It took her all day to go through her house. She ended up with like $50,000. No lie. She went down, bought a brand new Toyota Camry, and she was just like all kinds of happy. So I'm just letting you know, you can do it. It's not budgeting. It's knowing you're in control of your money. And that's what I want you to know. That is very important. You want to be empowered now and for the rest of your life. You want to know now and the rest of your life where your money is going. So you want to track your money. ATM or debit card. That's what DC means, debit card. Credit unions. This is the best way to do your banking. And the reason being is it's smaller. It is differently run than a major bank. It is more for the consumer because it's basically by the consumer. Credit unions are the best. I have Baxter Credit Union in Pennsylvania. I've had them for over 10 years since I moved from Boston to Arizona. And the reason why I still use them is because they're the best. I get customer support here in America. They are here in Pennsylvania. There is no craziness going on. If there's a problem, I call them. It's fixed like on that phone call. It is amazing. And most of the time it's 24-hour support, which is great. So when you track your money and you're only going to use your ATM and debit card, we don't talk about credit cards. I don't have a credit card. I haven't had a credit card in over 30 years. The reason being is I would be in debt like forever if I had a credit card. I had to teach myself not to be on a credit card and track my money. So I've been there. I've done that. I've had to file bankruptcy because when I was married, we had credit cards. And guess what? A lot of them were in my name as well. So I had no choice. It was either pay all these credit cards and every month it was going to be more interest and I would never get out of it, or I went bankruptcy. So I've been there. I'm telling you, don't do what I used to do. Do the good things that I do, just track money. So when you have your ATM and debit card and you use it, it can take anywhere from 24 to 72 hours before it hits your account. What does that mean? You make a POS, point of sale contact, which is what you use your debit card portion of that card for. You're going out to lunch, you're buying gas, you're buying books, you're getting an outfit, you're getting tickets to the concert, whatever it is. What happens is if you're using your card specifically on the weekend, it's going to take longer for that money to come out. And if something else comes in, say you do a transaction on Thursday and it doesn't come out until Saturday, but Friday night you look and you see, oh, I still have all this money. I'm going to use the rest of it on Saturday and Sunday. Now that transaction from Thursday, Friday are going to hit probably on Monday. The one from Sunday is probably going to hit on Tuesday, and it's going to be a snowball effect. What will happen now is the ones that hit first are going to get paid. The ones that hit last are either going to go back to the vendor and be like, no, we're not paying this, or they will pay it And then you have to pay not only the bank back for that transaction, but anywhere from $25 and up in late fees. So think about that. That one transaction can cost you double, or if not, $29. So you really want to think about what you're doing with your money. That's why it's so important to track it. Now, comment below what year of school you're in. Are you junior high, high school, college? Let me know where you're going, what you're studying, what is your favorite thing. I would love to work back and forth with you. We can comment back and forth and give you advice that way. I can be your commenter for Sheila Money Doctor. It's all about you, the student, and making you better with your money. The reason why I'm doing this, they don't teach it in school. You may be in college and learning accounting, but you're not learning this. You're not learning the basics. This is step one, basic. Basic. Now, what you want to track, it's all going to be in your monthly expenses as well that you want to track. So everything comes down to tracking, whether it be the ATM and purchases, your monthly expenses. You want to be able to track anything and everything that is going to touch your money. The reason being is when you are in full control of your money, you're in control of your life. When you're in control of your life, nobody can touch you because you are awesome. Remember that. You're awesome because when you track, you make a difference. When you see and learn where your money is at all times. Now, you don't need to do this 8 hours a day. I always check my account every single day. The reason being, I travel a lot. I call my bank and I tell them where I'm traveling to, even the airport stops. If I'm going to be getting off and getting a coffee, I want them to know that. And I also go online and do it online. So then that way they know. When you call, the call's recorded and then they have the paper trail. So you can't go wrong, okay? The reason why I do this is I have traveled before and had my debit card compromised. I never went to Florida one time. I just came back from San Diego, visited my kids that were stationed out there in the Marines. And I come back home a week later, and because I use a credit union, they didn't call me. They waited till I showed up at the bank to find out what was going on. When I went into the bank, I'm like, oh, what's going on? They're like, we put a freeze on your account. We knew you traveled, but we didn't hear if you went to Florida. Did you go to Florida? Did you do this purchase? No, I didn't. Okay, great. So what they did is they had to change around my card, get a brand new card. We had to change around the bank information, get a brand new account, move the money, get everything reset up. That's a good bank. That is good tracking. That's what you want to do. It can save you so much time. All it takes is a minute or two to look in your account every single day and see, did this item go through that I purchased or that I paid? Did this bill get paid? What is going on with my account? Even if it's 1 cent, 5 cents, call your bank and say, why is this penny going through? Why is this 5 cents going through? It could be because you're playing a game online and they're trying to see if your account is alive, or it could be somebody screwing with your account. Either way, you want to track it. It's your money. You worked hard for it. You're working hard for it. You're always going to work hard for it. Make it work hard for you too. Create a bond with your money. I call my money Hank. I know it sounds a little kooky, but you know what? My money, it gives me a house. It takes me out to dinner. It lets me go clothes shopping. It lets me take care of my dogs. I can use Uber if I want. I can steal my son's car. I don't have a car. And, whatever I need, I'm in control. And when you're in control, you are so much happier. Trust me. It's like getting an A all the time. It's fantastic. So comment below where you watching me from, what class you're taking, and any questions that you may have. Let's open up this conversation. Here's the time to do it while you're still young, in school, and making your way in this world. Also, down below are a couple of freebies for you in my ebook. Feel free to indulge, and I look forward to commenting back with you. Have a wonderful day. Money Doctor signing off.